tube. Let's record it. Let's fucking go. Let's have some fun. This game's so fun. So. Also, what's the picture mode? Is it on the right side? Cool. Let's fucking do it. I'm enjoying my build right now. It's been a lot of fun. I might play that too. Let's see. How much shit do I got? Judgment Bolt. Which one would I rather have, you know? It's only 1,500 points for that. Might as well keep it. Gauge is really fun. I don't know, I've been kind of using all my skills in a pretty good way. I could rearrange them a little bit more for my playstyle and how they work, but overall it's a pretty good build, I would say. If I wanted to share it, I would need to kind of set up the order a little better.
I hear there's trouble.
So I kind of fumble around still. What the fuck? Why is there a green?
You think it's alright to touch him?
What are you touching about? This place is pretty. Is it the song? It's got me. Is that vibing in this song?
It's not. It won't be long now, Martel.
Cormac.
See, I am.
Why?
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know,
Trying to
It's
grow
good to know
fruit?
there's something of the old hideaway still.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now.
Oh yeah, that's the
All
one they
our hard work's
rescued.
finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's
did die.
finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse. You couldn't take them some, could you?
Yeah.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for...
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, here you go. Come on.
Yeah, the curse breakers are good people.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Day is finally the day. 2 baskets of Martell apples. Okay. I'll just do this. Yeah. Might stay, bro. This is the spot. Just need to turn it this way. Yeah. Oh, that's a good spot. I want to be able to lay back a little bit. Know what I mean? Is there any other quest here? What's that? Does everyone have new stuff? Deliver the apples to the hideaways, curse breakers. Oh yeah, they had to leave Martha's Rest because of, you know, the shit. The shit hit the fan. Hold on. Why is this orange? Wall of memories. The oath. I don't know. There was something else I thought. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. With that, we had more time to speak to each other in person. For every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. Or should I say Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Cute. I still like the yellow dots being there. I think it's just like stage replay shit. I already looked at that. Is her new appearance or something? Oh yeah, Ambrosia. Zarian Gold. Normal. I like both of these. I like Snow White better though. All these swords. Oh yeah, the Buster. I forgot I had that.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That room's as ragged as...
Hey dude, I got something for you.
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Yeah.
Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
Please, Aunt. Those apples. She'd have been proud, and rightly so.
They are those apples.
Thank you.
In fact.
Others weren't so lucky though.
More.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Thanks. Shanks. Apples.
Blimey, these take me back.
Blimey.
I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
I know.
Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank. Well, I've got some manners at least. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Oh, Clive. Welcome
Patrons.
to
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if... Business is busy.
On top of regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stola's reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That only goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Yara would be proud of me too. We're here with us today. Yara,
Words are immortal.
live on in others. And if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Yara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have stories like that, of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone. Okay.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
What do you get for this? Ability points? Wow.
All yours.
Wow.
Here you are. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid.
A new renown tree.
Clive. Oh, say. So.
I don't want to read anymore.
Oh,
Kenneth Martell.
And
Yeah.
Sid, but he's still with us too.
Aw.
Quick look. Always something in there.
Yeah.
what's the matter, Nectar?
You've been looking all over for me.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
I knew that already. I'm the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the grease for can measure with the nectar of the bold, Kupo. I won't allow it, so I need you to slay them all. Kupo.
Right.
Well, leaving your...
leaving your
Oh, he's talking.
mightiness aside for the moment. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kupo. So good I found someone who understands me. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the builds that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Kupo, I can let you know. Didn't I do that one? Yeah, I murked that dude. Angel of Death. Clairview, Sambrecki. Broken Hill, Rosaria. Belfigor, the Angel of Death. Clairview, St. Brecky.
Them old apples were enough.
That room's as
St.
rugged as
Breck.
a goat's lung. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
You think? There's trouble abroad in Rosaria, I tell you. Down to the garden. Is there a way back out? From the garden? No. There's not actually.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond of...
They remembered her.
Yeah, they did.
I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work.
Why'd you have to
She wasn't
die?
going to rest until we had... When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a...
And through you.
I didn't do anything, really.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Of course not. I'll see.
Thanks, bro. What a guy.
Like your fruit, Martel? Isn't that wonderful? I'd say.
Siblings. Oh, fruits of her labors. Cute. Oh, it goes to my chambers. Sick.
It's not the
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Explain blacksmith.
Smells like a steel.
Is it business or pleasure?
Let's see. Clean.
Finished, are you?
Yeah. Let's go, St. Brecky. Oh, I can only go to the main quest. Hawkscliff. Okay. Let's go. I'll do it. I'm gonna pass out. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlands.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh shit. Oh, cool view. There. Oops. All dead. What's going on back here? What are you doing? It wasn't even like attacking me. That was weird. Like, why did you do this?
It's over.
I don't know, dude. Y'all just out here and I'm smashing. You know what I mean? It happens. It's pretty sick. I would be good at like a aerial combo. Okay, let's just go to the place we're supposed to be. Make for Amber. I was about to blow right past this place.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
Owen would never have stood for this.
Why?
Quiet, you! Nothing we're
It's true.
loyalists.
Jill, look.
Lord Owen. Oh, those motherfuckers.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befalls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right.
Merchant.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you have any fucking... What's this? No. Nope, I already own that.
There you are. Much obliged. You won't be disappointed.
Good.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Probably not.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
If you're not seeing me, that's usually good.
Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard it were 1,000.
I heard 1,000. That's called propaganda, dog. Give me your steel seal. You don't need that.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Oh. It doesn't want to hunt for outlaws.
2 more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Okay, bro?
You seen him, didn't you?
He looks interested.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you?
Yes.
At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands.
Firebrands?
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the
How about
Empire is
don't
looking
do
for
that?
could be us, do you?
That's fucked
I
up.
don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
Yes. That's what we're working on, bro.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
We
I
are
know that.
travelers.
What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Yeah.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Lol.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
I don't know.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Yeah.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Right. Guess we won't be seeing you ever again. Yeah, that merchant, not wrong.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Well, that's kind of what we're trying to do, yeah? We're literally fucking dominants. There's Fallens out here? Fallens? What y'all doing out here?
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Here's my idea. We blast them. Seems to work.
Get him! All yours, Torgo! Now, Torgo!
Nice try.
Flawless, but at least we won.
I mean, it was pretty good. I pressed the wrong buttons a couple times, but it was fine. Why are you judging so much? What the fuck? Who are these dudes? Black Shields? Oh, y'all are so dead.
More of my mother's men.
Apes. What the fuck was that?
Out of our way.
There's more!
There are more. Is there another one? That worked. What else? No, target this dude. Oh. Stop it. Why is it so far away? Huh. I'm just trying to get this treasure chest, man. The bull's horn braid. Also, where am I? I went in this area. Okay. Is that all? Yeah. Oh, cool. Look at that guy. How do you get over there? It's literally the other side. Back on the path. People on the road. Oof. Oh, I'll take that. Hell yeah.
This might take a while.
You sure? How do you shoot him with this? This might take a while. Uses one ability and they all die because of collateral tsunami damage. Oh no, not these guys. The one I was closest to didn't even die. That's funny. Oh, cool. Bridge walk.
Blood, Clive.
Blood.
And still wet.
Oh,
You were
look at this
told
dude.
to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
For the rest of them.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
What's going on in Old Hill?
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh, dear Lord. The homie.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would
My
anyone?
mom's a fucking psychopath, man.
I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
So fucking crazy.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Real.
We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
So dark, man. Alright, let's go. I'm just taking a little stroll through the village. Reinforced Demon Tamer Sash. What's that? This is why you have to look around. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Not even close to mine, but it's pretty good. These are getting closer. Holy. Yeah. We gotta stop Mama. Mama Bear is out of control, bro. You okay, bro? Seriously? Holy cow. Let's go put a stop to this.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah. You should just walk down the road, bro.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush, no. You didn't hear nothing.
You shut your mouth. You ain't shit.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Be gone!
How am I to say?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home. The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
To me, boy! Ah! Help me, boy!
Too many risks.
gonna attack me? There we go.
Better already.
Silken strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Dude, you're mine, bro. Something else, I tell you. Good work.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let's make a move for it, baby. Let's make a move for it.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
All children are starving.
Viceland's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
No, get enough for
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! Bleeding horse! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
to go see what's happening. The Lazarus. So I don't know. The rundown gives it a charm.
Like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Go up. It's over here. Ooh. Yep. Door.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Oi.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Apologies.
Or not.
That's not even fair.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder.
Chills.
It really is you.
Look at him as an old dude.
It is. So Wade.
I want to call him Wedge, but it's Wade. I'm like, it's Wade. It's Wedge. No, it's Wade. Might as well be.
We can speak inside.
It's cool if you be harassed.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And,
Since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Yeah.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Game time.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You're not dead. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud. I suppose we owe you our thanks.
Don't repeat, please.
You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Duke's son. We'll show him as much mercy.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Nice. New stuff.
Will that be all?
It's cool.
Of course, my lord. May the blessing
I
of the
just wanna own
crystals
it.
go with you.
Let's do it.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Yeah.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Goddamn right. Make for a Buick Bridge.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Yeah, dude.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Well, we're just gonna go head on. Because you got us now. What are these people doing? They're running. Where you going?
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Go along now. We'll find another bridge.
Whoa, look at that.
The bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Are we gonna get the asses? We gonna get the asses.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
Yes.
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Mm-hmm.
Then come! Die along with your flame!
Good luck with that.
Forest area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Watch this. I think there's gonna be way more, so I want to save the mouse.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Now, I can suck these guys over here. I can just focus on this wyvern. This will break that stagger gauge.
More dragons. Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
There you go.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh, Dragoon, what the fuck are you gonna do, you little bitch? Fucking Dragoons. I love my Dragoon. I don't like other Dragoons, though.
Fine how.
I need this lightning bolt down. That's how you get it.
Answer in kind, my lord.
So Wade!
Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
I just want to, for dramatic effects.
Farewell.
It just looks so cool when you finish him in the middle of a move. Nice crafting material.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burnt blade. Let's go.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do, I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
We roasted Lord Tyler, bro.
My lord.
Sir Tyler. Roasted.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
He's so funny.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died
like, "Holy
long
shit."
ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue. You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
That's so cute.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might
Always
see
cry.
thy
I'm
charge
not crying. You're
once
crying.
more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town,
and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently
got a ship,
relieved
baby.
of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
That's
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Yeah,
The one
I feel
thing
that.
I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Family.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustenus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Wow. What a chapter.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Here be monsters.
Typical nobles. How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Every day.
Same way they never heard of.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here you are. All done?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And
Oh,
if I'm honest, he
no.
ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of
Suppressed
drinks to perk him
Blackthorn.
back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down.
This is like a whole ass thing
Whatever it
for a
is, he ain't
while,
telling.
man.
It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer.
Ever
What
the
will it
charmer.
be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it.
Yes.
The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Oh, this is cool.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies.
Always.
Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
True.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Clive doesn't live like that.
Thank you all the same.
He's not about that revenge life.
Let's see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles. I could have sworn we had a few.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
That's awesome.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine. I'll help.
Yeah, why not, man?
Fantastic! Thank you.
We can help.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
No.
Chance's Stew.
Chance's
It was
Stew.
once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem
Molly's
is that
never heard
while
of
the
it.
recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might
Unwanted
be.
violets.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, but one of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
I'll ask a butcher in Martha's Rest when I'm around, okay, man? I'll add it to my notebook, my Aaron notebook. Bye. Let's see what's up with Blackthorn.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Gates.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
Like, oh no, Blackthorn's depressed.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now?
Did you now?
I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What you going?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that?
I just want to help, innit?
You never know, you might please, mate.
Phil, shut you up.
Yes, mate, I'm worried about you.
It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you'd bother.
Why don't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for?
All right. We're going.
All right.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Storm cloud full of ale.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite...
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already.
Sorry, sold already.
Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my trav. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of a... He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working there.
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide
Here,
Griffin
there's a
hide.
griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were playing. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't...
Good idea.
Good idea.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Otto. Oh, that's about the apples we gave him. To your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardian. I'm proud to stand alongside you. Hey, you don't have to keep saying I killed them on accident. The Dominics and the Imperials are at a standoff. Oh. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they stepped in. If I were a man to lay a wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. Should I keep you apprised? I picture dominance as like a nuke, and now everybody has nukes. If you got nukes, it's the Hasanabi doctrine in a video game. If you don't got nukes, get nukes. If you don't got dominant, you get yourself a motherfucking dominant. You don't got mother crystal, you better go get yourself a goddamn mother crystal. Someone accuses you of having mother crystal, you say you have it, and you try to find a mother crystal. The billet Dosmar. Canovent, Westgate, Sembrick. This one's there too, in Clairview. I'll ask about his adventures too. The Great
I don't think so.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
Martha. Southeastern? Was it Northern Sandbrack? Cairnorvent West Gate. Claire. Clear view. Secure Norvent's West Gate. What?
There's talk that the glass gate.
And what can I do for you?
Ooh.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Okay.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spent half a day getting here.
Clear view.
Good girl.
Yeah!
I bet it's that. Angel of Death? Or something? Aruna. That's cool.
If that's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy. rest well. I know I will.
Typical nobles.
Nice. Oh yeah. Alright, it's after midnight. I'm gonna stop there. It's just a chill short stream. Just so I did something today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy. Sometime. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, much love.